Good, we're good to go. Wardy, what's your favorite matchup? My favorite matchup is probably TvZ, to be honest. As you have to the bottom right hand side. Oh god damn it, the delay command's wrong. Bottom right hand side, our blue Terran player is Bunny. Up against the red Zerg to the top left. Sidestorm Gaming's True. First time we're seeing him, and he'll be present in all 4 of our remaining series here today. Mr. Ward, you look very tired today. Yes, that's because when I was trying to go to sleep last night, some drama kicked up, and I just stressed me out. And so I've had about an hour and a half sleep because I got very stressed out, and I was in a really got into a really shitty mood, and my mind was just like, no, you will not sleep just yet. You shall continue to think about all these bad things. And yes, then I just didn't sleep. So, yay. But yeah, Ephemeron here for this map is a map by -0. So excited to see what comes of this as we actually start off with a very fast Roach Roaring here from True. So True going to be playing pretty aggressively here on Ephemeron as we get this started off. We'll see what Bunny does. Now this map we saw yesterday was also one of the maps that seemed very difficult to end games on. We saw a very long TvZ on this map where these pathways really make it difficult to engage across, right? And so if it's difficult to engage across those, it does become a bit problematic. Roach Roaring about to finish up here from True. As that finishes up, the other Extractor finishes off to this side as well. And we do just see those Zerglings of True coming through into the middle of the map, and the Reaper of Bunny coming in towards the natural, and going to head up in towards the main base. Oh, it doesn't actually. Just seizes a pull first, so he pulls back, of course. Okay, so that's just me being stupid for a moment. You usually do pull back when you see it's not hatch first. And that's the power of this Roach build, because the Reaper doesn't get to scout the Roaches, because you pull back to deal with the Zerglings. It's kind of painful. He needs to deal with these Lings and get back across the map with the Reaper ASAP to be able to continue on with this. Good clean up there on those Zerglings though in the end, so everything's getting cleaned up. First 2 Ravagers morphing in. True behind this, we'll see he is making another Roach. So I mean, was just intrigued, is he making more Roaches, or is it going to be some drones at some point? It looks like it'll be pure Roach Ravager at the moment as he starts to move down to the bottom right hand side. So there's a couple of Ravagers continue to push down here. The Orbital going to be finishing up in a few moments from Bunny. As you see again, these units all getting set to go. A couple of corrosive vials to begin with. Obviously, one of the issues here with these Ravager builds is they can pick off your depots and react to the front with those vials, and then you get supply blocked. So then you need to start building up those depots sooner. They're pulling the SCVs in, kind of keep the Ravagers at bay. You can see that first depot is on its way down at the moment, though. A couple of Hellions trying to help out there. Also getting low as True continues to push up this ramp. Nice files on the bunker now, although the Reaper gets inside of it, and the SCV repair should be good. Should be targeting SCVs, not the bunker here, I feel. Because you kill SCVs is guaranteed damage, whereas the bunker is just, well, you're keeping the SCVs off the line and not much more. A lot more corrosive bars. Bunker will probably now go down. Just needed the next shot already, but Bunny's able to keep the repair going. But obviously, he's lost 13 workers. That brings some 3 workers down, and True has done enough to start transitioning. So 5 workers of his own on the way up. You see the depots here at the front. Both of those in the end getting cleaned out, as we mentioned was probably a likely situation. Love the Viking though, because the Viking's going to be able to push away the Overlord. And by pushing away the Overlord, you get rid of the high ground vision. And if there's no high ground vision available, all of a sudden we're in this situation where something's a little bit of a different affair. As Corrosive Vials dropping down again on the bunker. So bunker taking just a little bit more damage there, but there's a second bunker too. And Bunny will just continue to hold the high ground for the moment. A couple of Overlords continuing on the way out now as we see Ravager, a couple more drones. But Bunny just has to sit back. He's now 12 workers down. Obviously True being drone, and he lost a few more SCVs, continuing to defend. Ravager's going to push up this ramp, and we are going to be seeing the bunker here. Well, that's going to go down, I think, before SCVs reach it. However, the Ravagers will be pushed away by the Marines, the Viking, the Hellion Fire doing a good job as well. I feel like True is in a good spot to pick up his first win of the day. Well, it's already just his first series, so looking like a good start here from True. As these Ravagers pressing in, a couple more corrosive vials are going to miss everything in the middle line. I mean, SCV is now chasing. The Ravagers are low though, so actually They're going to start dropping just from SCV fire. Actually, he needs to be targeting a little bit better. He targeted a refinery there. Every single volley is a dead SCV. And that's now 7 workers left. Make that 6 workers left. The Viking will get the last couple kills. Corrosive Bowers, of course, even more lost mining time. And True is actually pulling drones across the map. I don't think that's intentional. Okay, they're going to turn back around. But 19 worker lead, 7 SCVs. Obviously, you've got mules. And this True is going to put out a little bit of a laugh. The Z usually means a bit of a laughing sound. And, ha, says Bunny as well, is what that phonetically sounds like. As, yeah, these guys have a little bit of a discussion or so. Going to be seeing that reactor on the way up on the factory in the main base then. The orbital command on the natural continue to crack out a couple more SCVs. Reaper from Bunny coming up to the top and picking away. She's going to start dealing some damage as well. Where was that Reaper? Yeah, where did the Reaper come from? Actually, I actually really don't know where the Reaper was hidden away. Somewhere. I'll tell you that much. Well, link speed starts up from True, as we do see the Spore Crawler is about halfway done at the moment. So Spore just about halfway done, as you see the Banshee is going to be able to get the cancel. Well, it's just something that at least Bunny can get something going for himself, right? A few roaches moving forwards. There's no next Banshee being built, so these roaches are actually going to do a lot of damage. There's nothing here. There's actually nothing here. They're going to kill an SCV, maybe 2, and they can just wander straight in. And yeah, Bunny's just going to type out GG as True picks up the first game. Up a game in the bottom right-hand side of the map. We have got the blue Zerg player here on Triton. We have got Triton. I want to say Triton, but then I feel like it's wrong. And then I say Triton, and it also doesn't sound quite right. True in the bottom right from Sidestorm Gaming is our blue Zerg up against Team Blaze's Bunny in the top left-hand side of the map. Okay, so setting up into this and seeing just what's going to be happening in the first few moments of the game. Rax on the way up at the moment. Isn't it pronounced Triton? 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 Okay, I'll take it. Okay, so getting this started off. Again, we saw this map a little bit earlier. It gave us a pretty cool game, and I think this map has a lot of potential. We didn't get to see it yesterday, which I felt was a bit of a shame, but I'm excited to see some more of it today because I feel there's a lot of possibilities, a lot of opportunity for it. Yeah, excited to see this one further through the weekend in this game now too. I say this about a lot of the maps, but it's just because they actually are. We have got a very solid list of maps this time around. We got a, you know, there's a real kind of solid setup, I'd say, in terms of what we can do and what we're seeing. It's hard to pick favorites so far. It's more like Triton, without a hard second T sound. Okay, Triton. Triton. I'll just miss the T for my accent. Triton. Here on Triton, lads. Alright. Triton our map here as we get the Queen on the way up from True. Is a pool first opening again, which means potential for that roach run one more time here if he wants to keep on being aggressive. Couple Zerglings currently on the way up. True just getting that extractor going. And you're going to be seeing the factory starting from Bunny over on the main base. So just getting that factory started up as one Marine pops out of the barracks. Excuse me, there's a sound around here. This wasn't pool first. Did I say this was pool first? Because I feel like it isn't pool first. What on earth was I thinking? Oh, yeah. River comes over, hits the hatchery, and does pull back. Yeah, sorry, hatchery first build. It's not a roach base build or anything like that. Apologies, guys. Lack of sleep. It's going to be seeing a few lings running in after the Reaper, as the Reaper is going to go and try and fight a little bit. So Reaper gets pushed away here, and just going to be seeing a couple more drones on the way out. And again, the overlords spreading out different directions. So True just getting onto the map here so far, getting himself set up to see what's happening. Barracks drops down a tech lab, starport about halfway done. As you do see the Queen coming forwards and just going to be pushing that Reaper away out into the center of the map. So moving through that watchtower. A couple of the Hellions here from Bunny going to be on the way up. So again, a few of those out. Obviously very standard TvZ here, especially compared to what we saw in that last game. And he moves over to the left-hand side. Reaper and Hellions again coming down to the bottom. Liberator being produced here by Bunny to get things started. Again, just a few more drones continue to creep out. And this again, the Reaper and a couple of Hellions again. Start jumping on that Queen. Queen taking quite a lot of damage. Queen will go down. So Queen falls. And the Reaper grenade drops as those couple drones pull away. Bunny having a little bit of a laugh. I think he's quite happy that he got a Queen kill with 2 Hellions and a Reaper. That definitely shouldn't happen. So a couple of mistakes there from True early on. Cost him a little bit. Command Center starting on the natural wall off. So 3rd CC already coming through. And again, very just standard traditional TvZ play here so far. A Liberated harass with the Hellions. No Hellbats or anything either. And just going straight into those next 2 barracks. The next stage of this will be double engineering bay, double gas. Moving in towards... Still hard to say what's going to come up on the factory. There's reactors for this barracks more so than anything else. This factory will move off to the side, start up its own tech lab or reactor, depending on whether it wants to build tanks or widow mines in the near future. The Hellions are still going to cruise around. I mean, the more pressure you put on with the Hellions, the more you're going to be able to do. Oh man, the more you're going to be able to clean up creep, etc. But this is an issue. True skipped lane speed in this game. So being a little bit greedy is now going to cost him a bunch of drones. That's 7 workers already down. The drone's pulling away from the natural because of the Liberator on the 3rd. The Hellions still left over here. Going to find that it's going to be 12 workers killed at least. Get a couple more still perhaps. These last couple of Hellion shots. 13 workers killed. Kind of felt like it might have been more, but he's also denied so much mining time as well. As the Liberator comes back over now towards the natural. So just going to siege up here and probably want to target fire some drones, not the Queens. He is target firing drones. Nicely done, because if you hit the Queens, you're not going to get enough shots off to kill one. Even if you do, there's a transfuse available. So much better to get 2 guaranteed drone kills than some damage on a Queen that's going to be pretty inconsequential after all is said and done. But he lifts up that 3rd orbital command, and he will move this into the forward spot here. So this is kind of expected, I think, for Terran matchups. Taking this forward 3rd base, and then, you know, using that to push down this direction a little bit more easily. Depends where True takes the 4th. If True takes the 4th down here, you can then push down this left side of the map very nicely. If he takes the 4th base here, I think that would be the more common spot for him to take it, because that 4th feels pretty exposed with the pushes down this left side, although that feels like a bit of a death corridor where you're like, haha, I'll push down here, and then a Zerg army comes in from the top and bottom, and you're like, oh, maybe I'm not going to do much pushing at all. Maybe I'm just going to do a whole bunch of dying. Pushing daisies, maybe. And as we see, the Medivacs on the right-hand side from Bunny going to come along then, so sets up that boost, going to go straight in towards the main base. Could drop and maybe cancel this base, actually. It's a fairly decent thing to do. It's fairly low HP. Marines can just unload very easily. Probably could have unloaded all out of range and then ran in, but I guess a little bit of a threat of being seen or some units moving over. Pulls away from the main because the Queen's in position. Good defense by True, moving his Queens nicely around the map so far. Combat Shields feels a little late here. I think Bunny may have forgotten to start that up on time, as we do see again extra Marines pouring out. The stim forward's going to pick up a couple of creep teamers already. Overlord gets taken down as well. This is nice actually. True getting hit by a huge supply block here. Full energy Queen goes down. Now these Zergans committing in. They just got +1 Carapace. If they hadn't, they would have melted so fast. Wouldn't have done too much though. There was Banes behind it, and the Queen's already got one of the Medivacs low, so it was time for Bunny to leave nonetheless. But still, the upgrade's an important part of this here overall. Now 2 more Medivacs down the left side. There's more Marines in the center. About to get that combat shield from 2-2 starting. True has 1-1 just finished now. His Carapace was a bit ahead of the melee. Starts 2-2 pretty much at the same time as the Terran Bane speed as well. Plus the Spire. True teching into a whole bunch of different things at the moment. But it feels like Bunny's pressure is putting him into a pretty great spot so far. Spire will go down. There's a couple of Extractors taking some shots as well. One Overlord now dropping 2. And looks like it's time for Bunny to lift up and get out of there over to the right-hand side. A few more Marines and a couple of Medivacs coming down to the bottom. And Scanner coming down to clean up even more of this creep spread. So a few more creep teamers going down, and Zergans still running forwards. They're going to get just massacred, man. There's no Banes here. There's still an attack on the 3rd base. These Lings just keep dying. Just doesn't have enough of them, not getting proper surrounds. The medevac healing is just way too good. The Banes aren't here either, and that's the issue. You're not having to split up or anything. You're just staying clumped up and firing, you know, hazard-free. True did end up taking this bottom left-hand base after this base got cancelled initially. Definitely wasn't his initial choice of base, though, as Bunny behind this, while his own 4th base is on the way up. So Bunny looking good to pick up this second map here. Tie this 1-1 against True, and that will be Bunny done for the day. And we'll be able to have a look at his map score and see if he's, you know, see what he's looking good to do. I think, you know, if he takes this, he'd be 6-2, which I think is already better than Keen, better than Patience. So it would just be depending on if True loses more than one map throughout the rest of the games. Just going to see some Marines continue to fight. Lings continue to drop down. So many Zerglings getting picked away at here as Banes rolling in are going to be able to clean up all of those Marines. On the left-hand side, Marines starting to split away as Banes continue to press forwards. A couple of siege tanks there as well. More Zerglings getting picked off as, well, we're going to see this push just continues endlessly. Bio pushing down through the center. Lings running in and picking up a whole bunch of these Marines as well. On the bottom left-hand side, this Hatchery taking more damage. This is just endless from Bunny. He's just rallying units all over the place now. He's about to hit 2-2 upgrades as well as he sets himself up between all the bases of True. And True says GG. Bunny takes game